Members of the National Women's Council, the Women's Temperance Society, politicians, activists and interested bystanders gathered at the Auckland Women's Suffrage Memorial on Wednesday to enjoy music, speeches and the creation of a scroll of inspirational women in celebration of 119 years of women's suffrage.
I'm a descendant of some of the first pioneers in this country. Prior even to when the suffragists were operating, the conditions that the women had to endure, and with the men resorting to drink, starting the Women's Christian Temperance Union to start with. And they had this wonderful network that the suffragists were able to pitch into, and it was all there for them to actually contact the women. They didn't have to go back that far.
When the woman's suffrage argument stood upon its legs, they answered it with cabbages, they answered it with eggs.
At the celebrations in the aptly named Khartoum place, which commemorates a bloody colonial battle that New Zealanders also stood up to the British over, refusing to take part, I asked some of the guests what this anniversary has to do with the rights of women today.
I was reading the history, and the final exhortation from Parliament and the mover of the bill was that women shouldn't just stop in New Zealand, having done this historic first country to give women the right to vote, that they need to take it out globally. The challenge still goes on. In fact, it's even more evident in some of the nations where women's rights are nothing. They're chattels, worse than chattels. Tradable commodities, and so it's still sad to see that in significant parts of our globe.
I think it's really important for women to celebrate our victories. And this was a victory of global proportions. We were the first country in the world to get the vote. That gives hope for women across the globe who are still disenfranchised, who are still receiving violence, who are still at the bottom end. So we're saying today, New Zealand women are celebrating this day, and we give you hope in sisterhood across the world.